Yeah, here we go again. What's up, G.I. Joe community? It's your boy CS-GIJOE, Joe, and back at you again. Today, this video is Let's Talk to Hasbro Part 2. Now, my man Casey Wheeler said that it's a lot that needs to be talked about with Hasbro. And right now, today, this video is on about their vehicles. Now, as you see, these are the only vehicles that Hasbro has been able to give us. You know, besides this trouble bubble that's coming out with the Televiper. Now, the reason why I'm a little hot is because this line has been out a good 2 years now, you know, and I just think that Hasbro should be really honest with the guys like me, the adult collectors who was collecting this. Be honest with us. You know, if you're going to bring out all the action figures first, tell the people. Because we remember when these action figures came out, they came out with vehicles. Oh, yeah. CoverGirl came with a tank, you know, Steeler came with a tank, you know what I'm saying? Wild Weasel came with the Rattler. You know, I mean, come on now. I mean, Hasbro, we know that you're dealing with the 6-inch line. But I'm going to tell you, Hasbro, where you're fucking up at. And I'm going to tell you where you can correct it at. Now, back on these little motorcycles, it's all you guys been able to give us. Ram cycles and coils and some off-brand other little movie action motorcycles. All this was made from Hasbro. All this was made from Hasbro. Seriously. You know, all this is made from Hasbro. You know, I got Storm Shadow's bike, and I got 2 of these Cobra coils. You know, I've got Snake Eyes' bike, and I got, you know, the Tiger Force Ram and 2 other Rams. One Ram came with the breaker, the other Ram, I just bought it singly, you know. But this is all that you guys have been able to give us. You know, this is it. Motorcycles. You know, now we're coming with a trouble bubble. Something that should have been bought out a while ago when you was dropping all of the blue troopers and stuff, you know. So I wonder what's next. I mean, Duke had to come with the same Ram cycle. What about that other little motorcycle that the Joes had where the Joe could sit on the side of them and shoot a gun out? I forgot the name of that motorcycle, but I had it when I was a kid. You know, it's a lot that G.I. Joe or really Hasbro could bring out. A whole lot, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you got Vamps that never came out yet. You know, why we ain't got Clutch? You know, why we ain't got a Whale? I know Whale would be super big, you know, it'd take up this whole space, but it'd be something nice. It'd be something nice. Oh, hey, give us that big APC truck, I believe, that all the Joes could fit in, you know, something big. You know, that should be the next HASLab. You know, if you want, you know, I mean, okay, his tank is cool. We getting to his tank. You know, I'm waiting on mine to come. You know, but the price of that thing was just ridiculous, you know what I'm saying? Because it's not RC. You know, $300 and some change. You know what I'm saying? I hope it stands the test of time. And the reason why I ordered it, because it's my first HASLab. I don't have anything dealing with the Marvel Legends, those Sentinels, none of that stuff. I'm just strictly really G.I. Joe. I mess with a little Marvel Legends here and there. Some of the characters are pretty cool, but my thing is G.I. Joe line. But Hasbro, you know, what are you guys gonna do about these vehicles, man? You know, I mean, talk to me, man, because my man Bobby Ballard got a nice little Jeep that's coming out, and I believe it's right at $70. Yeah, you know, that's nice, you know. And guess what? I'm gonna get it. When I see it, I'm gonna snatch it. I'm not gonna be the first to pre-order and all like that. Nah. Bobby Ballard ain't stupid. He's gonna make his stuff plentiful. You know, it may cost you a little bit more if you don't get it right away. That's cool. But I'm just saying, the price point, if I was to just snatch out of it, you know what I'm saying? If I was to just bust down my pockets and go ahead and get it and go ahead and snatch out, you know, that's a cool little price. You know, that's all I'm saying. And I believe it's gonna fit maybe about 6 action figures. That's a lot. So that's pretty big within itself, you know. That's all you can do, HASBRO. You know what I'm saying? You want to beat out the competition, hey man, put out a lot more smaller vehicles. You know? I mean, you can give us some big boys, yeah, but no, I'm not saying that give us the US flag. You know, I'm not even saying give us the Terradrome or the G.I. Joe Command Center, because that's some big shit. And you better have a big house and a lot of space to put that shit. That's just keeping it in a box. That's lame, man. I mean, you want to take that stuff out and get the full experience, you know? So I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Let the imaginations come, but this right here is cool. It's all right, it's cool. It's cool. But come on, man. Come on. Why his tank is $300? You know, those who got like that can give a few multiples. I just needed one, you know what I'm saying? Because I wanted to see what HasLab, what the big thing on HasLab and what you guys can actually give us, you know. That's the only reason why I ordered it. I want to see what this HasLab project is all about, you know. And you know, like I say, HasBRO, you don't communicate with your audience like the fans, you know. You're not even communicating with the Star Wars Black fans, for real. Because I know you half-ass communicating with the G.I. Joe fans. You half-ass communicating with the Transformer fans. You half-ass communicating with all the fans of your toy lines. Seriously. You know, with G.I. Joe, these just ain't Marvel Legends, man. They just don't come like that. They don't have powers, man. They shoot guns. They shoot really laser guns if you want to be a kid from the Sunbow. But I'm just saying, with G.I. Joe, it just wasn't single characters. You had vehicles, you had big play sets. That what made this toy line pop. HasBRO, are you listening? Gotta smack you up. HasBRO, are you listening? We need vehicles, man. We need big play sets if you're gonna continue to do G.I. Joe. You can't just bring this line out and spec, oh, we're just gonna bust down the pockets and not care and send figures over here in Portuguese and send figures way over here where people don't even know nothing about G.I. Joe. And your main biggest fans is still right here living in the United States of America. That is where these things should be actually targeted to, you know what I'm saying? You know, I mean, y'all putting figures all across seas, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's people in China, I know that's where they making them, but I'm just saying, people in China had a few of these figures that was showing them all off on YouTube before we could even get them, you know? And then when we get them, the mold is so jacked up that the figures is all rubbery and the little accessories is real bendable, you know, and you still want this type of money for this action figure, you know? That's why I'm being very choosy and selective now. You know what I'm saying? I wrote me down a list of the ones that I really want. The rest of them, I may have to just bypass them. You know, I hate to do it because I want to work on my stop motion project, and I really need all the figures. I don't need them in so many different colors or variants, but I just really need all the main characters. You know, I mean, it's a lot of G.I. Joe that comes with the name G.I. Joe. You know what I'm saying? So HasBRO, you need to get on your job. I mean, it's a lot that we need to talk about. And not just with the G.I. Joe line. I'm talking about with the Transformers, the Dungeons and Dragons, the Power Rangers, man, the Star Wars Black series. You know, I've been hearing a bunch of horror stories about the selfies. A lot of people talking about that they don't even look like themselves. That's why I haven't even jumped on this selfie. You know, I think it's kind of silly, for real, you know, so I'm not really worried about myself on the shelf with some action figures. Come on now, you know, but each his own. But I heard that that's a horror story. Then, you know, the big, well, the recession is already here. You know, nobody wants to say that a recession is here, but a recession is here. You know, you just got to be a good money marketing strategy, finance and budgeting type of person, you know. But, you know, this is just, let's talk to HasBRO part 2 because, you know, HasBRO, man, y'all really don't know where you're going with this G.I. Joe line. Be honest with you. You know, I mean, it's cool to do the Tiger Force little bike or whatever. It's cool. You know, I'm not going to really bitch about it, but what's next, HasBRO? That's where I'm aiming at. That's where I'm on your head about. What the hell is next? Okay, we getting the his tank and the trouble bubble. Okay, can we get the vamp or the all striker? Hell, you want to do a HASLab? Give us the whale for the 6-inch. Give us that whale for the 6-inch and let it and make it float. Make it float. If people go fishing, they want to bring their little whale with them with their little son or daughter, put it in the water, let it float. Make something worth the people's money. Stop just putting a bunch of plastic together and putting a ridiculous price on it. Because that ain't going to ride. That's not going to ride. And you know why I say it's not going to ride? Because McFarlane has stuck. Well, I ain't going to even go there with it. But McFarlane, he just showed y'all that it can be done. You know, so you can't keep lying to us about the price point. The price is this. And man, come on, man. To all the fans of G.I. Joe, do not me a favor, but do yourself a favor. Grow some balls. Grow some balls. And when HASBRO, HASLab come with a ridiculous ass price on a G.I. Joe vehicle, let's not even fund it. I know it sounds hard because it hurts me because I'm a G.I. Joe fan and I want to fund it. But man, we got to look at these price points, man. I mean, just look at the way that the economy is going, team. I'm talking about the real human Joes who really do like this. Let's look at the economy. Now, some of you guys got more money. You guys got more money than me. Money just money, you know what I'm saying? We all getting a paycheck. We all hustling. We all doing what we got to do to put that dead president in our pocket. But we don't have to be swindled either. You see what I'm saying? Made a fool. Now, just look at that Marvel Legends Ghost Rider car. That was a piece of crap, and everybody just synced it. You know, the Marvel Legends community, they stuck together, and I'm proud of them. They stuck together. They say, hey, man, come on. That's more than a his tank. Just because you got some lights and some fire effects, this thing should be a remote control or RC, you know? And then you give us these ugly, lame characters that don't even look like they're about anything. They don't even really fit the comic book. And you want to throw all that at me for $400 to $500? Man, that's some people's car note. Let's be real. HASBRO, I'm talking to you. Hear this or go down even further. Because I check people's stocks. I see where the stock market is really going. It's going to shit. You know, it's really going to shit. But, you know, let's have a community that has a voice. You know what I'm saying? When we say Yo Joe, we mean Yo Joe. Real talk, we mean that shit. Even when we say Cobra, we mean that shit, Cobra. You know, so HASBRO, you don't have to, like I say, bust the pockets and bust people's heads for these little toys because you really making them for nothing. Hell, we all know that you ain't paying the people across seas jack shit to make this. We already know that. But see, when your molds get weak, when wheels start falling off your little toys, now you got a QC problem. But yet you busting people's heads for the price. You see, people won't be tripping if something was break. It didn't cost that much. They'll just go get another one. But since this stuff is costing, you're going to get that email. Hey, this is a trash. This is this. I want my money back. Blah, 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 this, blah, 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 that. You know? And when you target this stuff, target to the people that's in the States, man. You know, I know that you got a big following elsewhere all over the world. But the people in the States are the ones who really fought the United States wars, you know. So I'm just telling you guys, you know what I'm saying, if you're going to try to do this G.I. Joe line, talk to the people. You know, let us know, okay, first, this is what we're going to do. We're going to bring you guys all of the characters first. Then we're going to work on the smaller vehicles. And then some of these big vehicles and big places, we may have to go HASLab. Get the community ready for the rumble in the jungle. You know what I'm saying? Don't just bring this out, bring that out, promise this, due dates. Oh, we can't release this on this date. It falls back. I know things happen. I know things happen in life and within a company. But if you just talk to the people, you won't have to worry about busting your head when this goes wrong and that goes wrong because you're keeping a good relation with your fan base of all of your toy lines. You're letting them know, you're communicating with them. When they become a Hasbro Pulse member, start emailing them constantly about things that's going on. I ain't saying constantly, but, don't bug nobody, but, email them about the news that's going on with Hasbro. Let them know that, hey, guys, next week we're bringing out this wave of characters. Then after we're done with that wave of characters, we're going to work on a month and bring out trouble bubbles or whatever like that. And we're going to have some of them, just in case someone don't get them, we're making some more. But we're going to jump back on the release. Talk to the people. I'm going to be honest with you. You know how Bobby Valor is becoming successful? Because every time he's dropping shit, he's also sending out emails. Hasbro Pulse is not even fucking doing that. You're not even fucking... Only time when you send out an email, Hasbro Pulse, is when you finna go live and all this shit. And it's hard as hell to try to get into your live to even try to order a damn action figure. Like I said, I wasn't able to order that damn Serpentor when it dropped. I had to reorder it again. Then you guys said something about the funds wasn't on the card when I know that the funds was on my card. So I had to go the other way. I had to go to eBay. I had to pay a nice little penny for it because I'm a collector, And it shouldn't be that hard, A lot of Hasbro Pulse collectors still have not been successful on that damn website. And that's the truth. So this video, let's talk to Hasbro part 2. I'm gonna jump on some podcasts, with a couple of guys that I'm teaming up with, and we're gonna talk some serious stuff, even though Hasbro's gonna ignore it, but I think they're gonna listen because it's so much money in these toy lines that they missing. Kudos to the funding of the HasLab, his tank. That was proper funding, but it would have been even more faster if the price was cheaper. You see what I'm saying? If the price was cheaper, man, they could put that thing in the store, and it's still, right now to this day, they can't even put it in the store because it's costing $300. And guys like me is gonna rant if I go to a Target and see that thing up there for cheaper. I may buy one, but I'm gonna be pissed because I could have waited. You dig? So my thing to Hasbro is this: put these plastic crack, is what I call it, plastic crack cocaine plastic. That's all it is. This is the new high. This is the new high. All I'm saying is that if you make things a little bit more cheaper, you won't have to worry about send them to the retail stores and nothing selling, because everybody was buying them all out. Hell, I could have had 3 of them from you if they was just $150 for real. But I was like, wow, $300, my first HasLab project. I'm gonna go with 1 because of the price. The price really threw me off. I was like, damn, $300 for a big hunk of plastic? Wow, geez, what do I get with it? Then you say I get what, 3 or 4 figures. I said, okay, and a couple of little missiles and bombs. I said, oh, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and let it ride, But Hasbro, you can do a way lot more better if you just listen to the streets. Stop listening to all them corporate people, all these Wall Street people. Well, the Dow Jones is falling. Man, America's falling right now. Look at the food prices. Look at the gas prices. Look at the housing market. Look at your jobs laying off. So don't come to us about the plastic is costing, because McFarlane is making you guys look like a damn fool. He's really making Hasbro look like a fool. And I don't know who really messes with McFarlane, because I don't deal with the DC, but I don't know if it's Mattel or whatever, but he's really making a lot of major toy companies look like a fool, because he's bringing big ass, I'm talking big ass vehicles. Batman, the Michael Keaton, then they got the Nightwing. All this shit is at a decent little price that people can buy it, And then recently, hell, we got a Batmobile. I had it, but I gave it to my homeboy JB, and he gave it to his son. His son just puts it up in his room. That was the RC that I needed. My cell phone was the controller, because it had an app, and you could see inside your phone where the damn Batmobile was actually guiding, where you was driving it. But I gave it away because he just had this little son, And the little guy's a Batman fan, and you know, his birthday, so I felt that he deserved it. I just bought it for the fuck of it, you know, just to see all the hype, and it was hype. And the type of hype I'm talking about, it was some good hype. You had smoke coming all out the fucking exhaust. It sounded like a real Batmobile when it started up. It had lights, you know, the cannons moved on it like it was shooting. A beautiful toy, you know, but I gave it to him because that's my heart. So to Hasbro, if Mattel could do that, and back then that thing was like, let me see, I bought it off Amazon for like $250. That was $250 for a big ass remote control rubber wheel Batmobile with lights and everything worked on it and an app. Come on, Hasbro, what the hell are y'all doing? Well, to those who are looking at this video, like, drop a comment, subscribe. I didn't really try to unbox nothing. I just want to show you guys this is all that we have gotten through the 2 years or 2.5 years that the G.I. Joe classified line has been out. This is all that they gave us. This is it. Some fucking motorcycles. Everything else that you see from the people on YouTube and Instagram, they custom making, you know what I'm saying, the Buzz Lightyear jets. They got some of their old tanks. My man, Toy Galante, he's making a custom his tank. And it's beautiful. You guys got to go follow my man right there. You know, my man Iron Ken. He cast all kinds of big weaponry tanks for his Sergeant Slaughter. You know, Smokescreen is Prime. He got some stuff that's been casted from my man Casual, the toy collector, you know. But from just Hasbro, this is all we got. This is it, y'all. Y'all, this is it. This is it, man. And we need, like you say, we got a his tank coming in a trouble bubble. Now, the trouble bubble is going to be hard as hell to find because everybody trying to what? Army build, just like me. I got an army build. So I want about 4 or 5 of those trouble bubbles, you know what I'm saying? To try to build up a military, to try to make my little room look good when I get this new crib, make my little game room look very nice, you know what I'm saying? I want to come into a gaming room, you know what I'm saying? I want to come into something that looks nice, you know, that I can sit back and chill, smoke a blunt, you know? So all I'm saying is that Hasbro, step your game up, because Bobby Valor's finna win. McFarlane's already a mile ahead of y'all. And Bobby Valor's going to start bringing on those Jeeps, man. Woo, man. So, Hasbro, let us know what y'all going to do. Start emailing us or just put the news out there. You know, hey, first, we're going to do this with you guys. Then second, we're going to do that. It's only 3 steps to this G.I. Joe thing. The action figures, the smaller vehicles, then the big play sets. That's it. That's it. From that point on, you can try to enjoy some of the G.I. Joe experience. And for God's sake, stop making every daggone character exclusive. Man, that exclusive stuff is silly, man. These certain people gonna be at Walmart. These certain characters gonna be at Target. Man, just put that stuff in the store so that we can come and get it. That's all you gotta do. Splitting these up don't mean nothing. It never meant nothing. You know? You ain't doing nothing but hurting your pockets in the end because the scalper's gonna get it and sell some of the stuff for a higher price on eBay. So therefore, Hasbro still really ain't making the profit that they want. But if you put the stuff in the stores and make it plentiful, you'll get all of your money. You know? Now, I'm not telling you guys go out there and make the U.S. flag or the big space shuttle. That stuff is too big. You know what I'm saying? That should be a special order to those who want it. But for smaller vehicles, okay. And just the vehicles that was mainly seen in the Sunbow cartoon a lot, put those in there. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what happened to the gliders? You know what I'm saying? What happened to you ain't even gave us no gliders. You know, but yeah, Fortnite, they get gliders and they get stands. Yeah, see, my man Iron Ken had a point. He said that the Trouble Bubble don't even come with a flight stand. Ain't that a trip? Just like these action figures, they don't even come with a stand to stand them up. You know what I'm saying? But Valorverse is coming with it. So what I'm telling the G.I. Joe communities that we got to grow some balls and start speaking up. We got to stick with each other. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way that we can get what we want. Because, like I said, look, this stuff, man, kids ain't playing with this stuff right here, man. They're not playing with this. No, they into iPhones, TikTok, PS5, Xbox Series. You know, they into driving your car and my car. You know, these kids, they want the bag. Just like us grown-ups, man. We want that duffel bag. These little kids want the bag. That's how serious it is out here. So, Hasbro, if you guys are listening, if you really want your toy line to really go somewhere and stick around, you got to give out the stuff that the people are asking for. And you ain't got to bust the pockets of people. You ain't got to bust nobody's heads. You know, if you put the stuff out there plentiful, man, it's going to go. Trust me. Just like selling weed. Told y'all. But enough said. Like, comment, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Let me know. My community, my little 99 people that's following me. I ain't got a big following, but when things start growing, this whole setup is going to change. You know, I'll be on like the big guys. But right now, we just moving and moving and moving and moving. That's all we doing. So, like I say, like, comment, subscribe. If you have anything to say, man, comment to me, man, and let me know, because I'm putting it out there, man. You know, just tell me. I'll be your voice. I'm going to put this news out there about these toy companies like the other soldiers are doing, because, you know, I feel their pain, man. This stuff costs. It's nice to have, but come on, man. It shouldn't cost you an arm and a leg. It just shouldn't, you know. So, once again, y'all, this is your boy, Cornelius Smith, G.I. Joe. Like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification button so every time when I drop a video, you'll be notified. And once again, this is Cornelius Smith, G.I. Joe. Let's talk to HASBRO Part 2. Part 3 may be coming up soon. But for now, y'all, peace.